Okay. Hi, everybody. I forgot to hit buttons, but apparently I hit all the buttons and we're back. Friends, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. I'm Ruel Gaviola, joined by my very special guest and good friend, Amanda McKnight. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Ruel. How's it going?
Good. How are you today?
I'm great. I did not make a tea this morning. Instead, I'm
Oh,
gonna have a root beer. I mean, it's the afternoon where
oh,
I am. It's
oh,
one
that's right.
o'clock.
I was gonna say that's a little early for root beer, but yeah, you're right. Amanda, folks, she is in another time zone, and thanks to the power of the internet, we're able to hang out together. I've got my
We were
water
doing.
today. I
Ooh,
had a
staying
nice tea.
hydrated.
Yeah, I got to stay hydrated, folks. I did have a nice tea yesterday, but I think I want some. I think I'll definitely need some tea after this. I can already feel my voice starting to feel it a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, 'tis the season for all of the stuff. I just got over a cold, so
Oh
I'm
no.
sending healing energy your way. I hope that
Thank
you
you.
are not getting sick. Although I feel like in California it must be pretty warm, so
It is,
do you
and
guys is there like holiday sickness in California? Does that still happen?
there is because we're wimps when it comes to the weather. It's like okay, yeah, it's a little cold out. Maybe I had shorts instead of pants on, and yeah, we are total wimps. Now, is it? We do have holiday sickness that goes on. What about you all out in your neck of the woods? I know. Do you get snow at this time of the year, Amanda?
Yeah, we got snow. It's been snowing. It's already been actually weirdly at the end of November we had snow, which
Oh,
is not common for my area. I find that usually in Toronto, like I always say, winter is more like a sludgy season in Toronto. People are always like, it
mm,
must be so pretty with the snow, and I'm like, it snows, and then the cars drive over it, and then it just becomes slush. And because we're by the lake, we get the lake effect, so it's a little
oh,
bit warmer in the
oh,
city.
got it.
Also, probably because of lights and things.
Yeah, yeah.
So the snow melts and then it just becomes really gross. And then like it rains, it like does freezing rain instead of
Oh,
sometimes
geez.
snow.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
just kind of gross. But lately it started snowing in November and the snow's actually been pretty so far. So
Okay.
we'll see how that holds up.
Nice. Yeah, hopefully it'll hold up throughout the holidays. Do want to
That'd be nice.
welcome everyone on in. Thank you so much for joining us today. I see a Mo Pop, Deadpan Slivers, Time Roller, Slivers, oh again, D Walls, Vending Machines, Alex. Thank you for hanging out. Mo Pop is here. And AB Trube in the house as well. Friends, we've got a great show today. We actually have two shows we're going to record today. You are watching this live. Amanda and I, right now, we're going to be doing Tabletop Recall. That's my monthly wrap up of the games that we played last month. So we're going to be highlighting a few of those. Really excited about that. Then we're going to take a quick break and do something that our Discord user Bing413 suggested last week. We're going to talk about games that are on our radar, if I can talk. These are it's like our holiday wish list. These are games that we either hope to be gifted or we want to play or we want to get off the shelf of shame or whatever. So we'll do that in the
Right.
second half. Each we'll take about 45 to 60 minutes for each one of these, but thank you so much for joining us. I want to make sure I've got everything lined up here. I do have this open here. So I'm doing all the behind the scenes stuff. You all get to enjoy me talking about it. And
You're flicking all the switches
I
and
am.
turning all the dials. Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. Amanda knows exactly what I'm going through right now.
I
Folks, if you
know.
if you don't follow Amanda, please do. She's an incredible streamer. I'm going to drop her info in the chat right now. She is our very welcome guest, and the link should be in chat right now. I linked to her link tree find her all over the interwebs, just like any
there,
great
yeah.
streamer. And we'll talk about what Amanda's up to later in the show as well. But for now, let's see. We caught up a little bit. We've got our hydration things ready. Anything else we need to worry about, Amanda, before we get out on with the show?
I don't think so. Thank you so much for giving me a shout out, by the way. And
yeah.
I will also be going live today after this stream. So
Oh.
if people want to join me over there later, I think I'm going to be going live around like 4 p.m. EST
Okay.
with my friend Jen. I actually have like 3 collabs today.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
kind of going crazy today.
Yeah. You know, well, before we get going, let me ask you real quick, Amanda. How was PAX U? I unfortunately didn't get to make it this time and hang out with you, but
Yeah, I know.
it seems
you
like
were missed.
Yeah, it seems like you had some great times out there.
I had the best time ever. This was my favorite PAX that I've ever done.
Awesome.
I got to volunteer for one of my favorite board game companies.
Oh.
My favorite board game company, maybe, period, which is Oink Games.
No, really?
Which you probably noticed on my recall. Yeah. That there are quite a few Oink games on there because I love usually everything that Oink makes.
Oh, nice.
And this was no exception. In fact, I actually did like a whole list of just like everything that I had played. And then I just took the top 5, which was actually really fun to do.
Nice.
And if you extended it, even the Japanese gaming does not end at 5. Like I was like, man, if you guys could see my full list, you'd be like, I think Amanda likes Japanese games, because I also had like games from Itten on there. And so it's, but so it was really great. I worked for, or I volunteered with Oink and helped them like teach them games and sell some games. And also got some Slam Throne, played some Slam Throne over at Dice Throne, which was really sick. Got to check out the new Riftbound TCG.
Yes.
That is so cool.
That's
it's such a great
right
TCG.
That's
it is
amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And my friend Zabricus actually was the person that taught it to me, who did our demo.
Oh, cool.
So he was a Magic content creator and TCG creator. She's awesome, Zabricus, if you guys aren't following her. And she also does cosplay. So it was really cool because she saw me and she was like, I'm going to try to like demo your pod. I'm going to try to be your teacher. And I was like, yes.
I love that.
She did an amazing job. Amazing. Yeah. So yeah, it was a great PAX. Also, PAX fell on my birthday this year. So
that's right.
I also celebrated my birthday at the con, which was weird and cool.
That's amazing. Happy belated, Amanda, folks.
Thank you.
Shout out, Amanda. A little happy birthday wishes. Want to shout out everyone that's come on in. Peppermint, we see you. ChemDog, Brian Ashman. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm excited.
Brian.
Brian's here. I'm excited to talk about more Oink games, but why don't we kick things off, Amanda? We're doing this top 10 style, folks, and what we're gonna do is alternate 10 through 1, and these are our best board games of the month for October to November 2025. And I'm going to let our special guest, Amanda, kick things off with number 10.
All right. So number 10 for me this month is, I have it right here, Pickin' Packers.
Yeah.
This is a new game from Oink. And it is not a holiday game, but I think it would be great for the holiday season.
Yes.
They actually made it less holiday-esque because holiday games apparently don't sell very well because they don't sell very well beyond the holiday season, right?
Right.
But you're basically delivering, you can see it there on the drone, you're delivering gifts around the board. And the way that it works is you have 2 people that are playing, that are holding the drone, each with 1 finger. You got to load it up with parcels, and you're moving around the numbers. So first you go from 0 to 1, and then you go from 1 to 2, and you're trying to make it all the way back around to 0, which is also 9.
Yeah.
So you're trying to see as far as you can get. And you might think, well, what does everyone else do? Well, like Jenga, what is happening is it's about the anticipation of watching your friends do this, but it's even better than Jenga because you actually get a bet on how far your friends can go as a team.
Okay.
And so you get rewarded especially if you hit the exact number they make it to. But if you go anywhere below as far as they made it, if you go over, then you bust. So kind of Price is Right rules.
Okay.
In terms of that.
Nice.
And it's really about the fun of watching your friends do it because everyone's invested. So people will try to make you laugh. People will try to mess with your head. People will be
Nice.
cheering you on because maybe they want you to go far because they're like, I put like 8 for my bet.
Yeah.
So that's basically Pick and Packers and how it works. And we played this the first night that I got to PAX because I had to learn it. It's one of Oink's new games. And I died. It was so funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's such a fun game. Everyone I taught it to pretty much was like, yeah, I need to buy it. That was great.
Yeah, I talked about this a little last year. I think I saw a preview and I was like, this seems like an immediate buy for me, and I'm glad that you got it, Amanda. I know how much of a big Oinks Games fan you are, and seeing this, I mean, folks, I love this. Is the shot that sold me. Just seeing this, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm all about this right here.
Oh my gosh, and it's so hard with the paper gifts. Like that shot is crazy because they have the bear on top. I'm like, so the order changes each time too. So you mix up the cards and then like the layout, so where the numbers are, and then you mix up the gifts and put them underneath so you know what you're loading at that spot. So it's always different. It's always changing. So you might get like the bear might be one of your last things, and now you have to figure out. We have a bunch of paper stuff underneath. And the rule is it just has to be on top. So it can't be inside. It can't be beside. It must all be stacked on top.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah. You know, I need to get this game. Was this? Did they have it on sale at PAX Unplugged? Is it?
So there was no sale price, but what they did have for PAX was we had a bunch of exclusives for a lot of the game, con exclusives. So you could get it with. I don't know if I probably have mine in here. I don't even know how. The thing is always when I get, oh yeah, it is in here. This is the con exclusive it came with. So it's a 3-player drone.
Oh.
So that 3 of you can put your fingers in like that. So you could have 3 people piloting this drone.
I love that. Yeah.
And pretty much like the new games, I think a lot of them had con exclusives. So Pick and Packers had one. Tropic Chaos had one, which was an extra fruit for that game. Dying Message had one, which was extra murder suspects. But the suspects were the creators of the game.
Oh, nice.
That they added in, which is
very
pretty cute.
Cool. Yeah, folks, so that's our number 10 for this episode of Tabletop Recall with Amanda McKnight, Pick and Packers. Yeah. Well done, Amanda. Let's move on to number 9. I'm going to take this one. This is a game that I actually backed on Kickstarter last year. It showed up, and I love it. It's a game called I Made You a Mixtape. And just based on the name alone, I was like, yeah, I need to get this game. And here's my solo run through. You can play it solo up to 4 players. And I Made You a Mixtape. I love the theme. This is where it's back in the 90s where you're putting together a cassette tape for your friend or for your significant other, for anyone, of different music songs. And you're trying to mix it in a way that keeps the balance just right. You have a left and right track. You want to keep it balanced. But also the different genres of music are going to come to play. So depends on which genres of music you place next to each other in your expanding column of cards here. And depending on the mix, it may go off a little bit off balance, or the genres, it won't flow as well. But if you can get the right flow, the right balance, then you're going to score the most points. And this is from Mike DeLisio and Dan Hughes of the Dice Tower. They've made this game, and I really enjoyed it. It's a smaller box game, but it comes with this really nice puzzle element to it where you're trying to line up all the just the right music. You want the same genre next to each other, or there's like this really neat thing where you could actually see the cassette tape there, and the cassette tape, they're like squiggly lines, and you want to line those up because they'll give you more points.
So you're trying to get like the tape to go all the way through the line.
Exactly.
Oh, that is really cool. Yeah. I actually have been looking at this one. So when I saw it was on your list, I'm like, oh, good. I want to hear more about this one because I want to play too.
Yeah, I can definitely recommend this, Amanda. And I think for any music geeks out there, you'll appreciate, like, on the cassettes themselves, they'll have like the name of like a song. They don't actually put the artist, because I think there's like copyright issues, but you can put a song title there. So you'll have stuff like, songs from Prince or from, whoever, Michael Jackson or whatnot. You'll recognize the names of the songs. They're close enough where you're like, okay, I know exactly who this is. So
that's cool.
Yeah, and they'll have like punk music too. Like I'm pretty sure there's like a Ramones song on there. So it's like, do you want to go from the Ramones to Prince? Sure, you may want to, but it may not flow as well, and you won't get as many points. I think that was sort of funny. But it's a terrific game. It's really easy to play solo as well if you can't find anyone to play, or if you don't want to play a game with anyone, you can just play it solo. But it is a terrific game, and that's going to be our number 9 for the month. I Made You a Mixtape.
So cute.
Yeah.
I love it.
I guess, do people still make mixtapes? I guess it's just all like playlists now, right?
I feel like I have not made anyone a mixtape in a long time. But it is possible that people could still be making them. I actually wanted to get a cassette recorder so that you could do, how you could like talk over top of the tape?
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
But I haven't been able to find one of those. I used to be able to do it with my boombox. I had like an input I could plug in and I could record. Yeah. And I had like a 2 tape like boombox. So it was like, you have the one that you're recording from, and then you have the one that you record to. So, but I don't know if you can still, I don't know where you can find this equipment.
I know, it's all this ancient technology, but this what I love about I Made You a Mixtape. It's a nice throwback to when, I guess, the simpler times or whatever, folks. More analog times, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, by the way, I just saw, thank you, Amanda, for subsubscribing. Folks, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, please click on the link there to follow, like, subscribe, all the buttons there to press. Thank you, Amanda. And thank you, friends, again, for your support. If you're watching this later on YouTube, we are recording this live for YouTube and Twitch. We appreciate you coming by. And we're going to continue on with the list of our best of board games of October and November. And Amanda, you've got our number 8.
I do. So our number 8 is Wriggle Roulette, another Oink game.
I love it.
No surprise there. Wriggle Roulette is probably one of my favorites of, I say it is my favorite, although I did put another game above it, of the Oink games that I have for the new ones that have just come out. So this one I actually got at Gen Con. And I have been playing it nonstop with people. One of my favorite things, as you can see in the video that's being shown here, is actually everything you need to know about the game is on the bag. So it shows you, based on the number of players, how many eels / snakes, how many things you can pull out of the bag. Which is what you're trying to do here. You're trying to pull the eels, the little black squigglies, out of the bag, and avoid getting the snakes, the little red squigglies. And then it'll also tell you, based on the number of players, if you have how many snakes you need to get a snake outbreak. Snake outbreaks are bad. They're basically going to end our pulling from the bag. And it's a press your luck game where what you're trying to do is you are trying to pull out as many eels as you can and avoid getting snakes. And if you go bust in that round, whoever grabbed the most in their hand, eels and snakes combined, everyone that grabbed the most. So if like 4 was the most and 3 of us grabbed 4, then we all lose everything we've been building up that round. The other way that you can end a round is if you decide to go into the bag and when you reveal there's nothing in your hand, then what that means is you're now out and everything that you have grabbed up to this point is banked. It's safe. However, it'll all be immediately converted to points and all of your eels will be added right back into the bag. So you want to go out at the right time because you are also now adding more eels back into the mix. So there is more chance for people to get more points that are staying in longer. Reminds me a little bit of Ink and Gold. If you've ever played Ink and Gold, I love that game.
Same.
I love that game. It's my favorite Press Your Luck, I think.
Oh, nice.
So that and Can't Stop. Can't Stop, Ink and Gold, Wriggle Roulette. Those are like my tops right now for Press Your Luck games.
I'm right there with you.
So,
Can't Stop is a classic. But Amanda, this looks terrific. Okay.
It's so fun.
And this is how good.
And designed by Bruno Feduti.
Oh, okay.
And
well-known designer.
June Sasaki. who
Okay.
is the owner of Oink, and who does a lot of their games, Deep Sea Adventure, obviously stuff like that. But I love that it's Bruno and June on this one,
Uh-huh.
because I was just like, oh my gosh, two designers I love together.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, so here's how much I love this. Well, number one, I love Oink games as well, but I love I do not like snakes. I have like an Indiana Jones fear of snakes.
Fear.
Like, yeah, I hate them. And this is how much I like this game. I'm gonna get this game, even though it's a bunch of snakes and stuff in a bag. I'm like, I'm gonna get this game. This is wonderful.
You know, it's interesting that you say that too, because when I was teaching it to people, I actually did encounter quite a few people that were like, the only thing is that, like, I really can't do games with snakes. So this is like ChemDog said,
Yeah,
as
snakes.
Indy would say, snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? There's a lot of people like that out there. So you are in good company.
Okay.
And I did see people being like, maybe I could just pretend it's like worms or something. And I'm like, yeah, eels and worms.
Eels and worms,
Sure.
which is funny. Like, eels and worms are fine, just snakes for whatever reason. But this looks, I love a good push your luck game. And I think what you pointed out right away, I was like really interested. Let me just back it up here. That bag, it has everything you need to know on the bag. That's awesome.
The bag has everything. The bag also tells you how many snakes to eels are in there. So if you see 17 snakes, 51 eels, you need 20 victory points to win the game. So at the end of a round, if somebody has 20 or more victory points, the game will end.
Nice.
And whoever has the most points wins. Obviously, you can go above 20.
Yeah.
So there's a certain element of counting people's points and knowing when to press your luck and when to stay.
Yeah.
And then it tells you, based on player count, how many snakes you need for a snake outbreak, and then how many eels to snakes, whatever, how many things you can grab out of the bag at the bottom there.
I love
that. And you can play it with 2. It does play better with more though.
Right. Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Very cool.
I think, like, if you can have max, I think max players 8. So if you could play with 8 is crazy. It's so chaotic. It's so fun.
Nice. Yeah. I feel like most push your luck games are it's always gonna be a little more fun when you have more players. But I love that you can have.
I think max players for all push your lucks are usually a best case scenario, but it still plays pretty well. Like, I feel like if you have 3 people even, it still plays really good.
Okay.
I would say 2 is like, you got to be a person that really wants to play a press your luck game. That's the only thing.
Right. Cool. Awesome. Thank you, Amanda. That's our number 8, folks. A Wriggle Roulette. Love it.
Wriggle Roulette.
Let's wriggle on to the next game on our list, Amanda. That's number 7.
Yeah, what do you got?
I've got a game called Off With Their Heads. This is an upcoming game that I've gotten to play a couple of times, thankfully. I've been very fortunate to work with Druid City Games. This is from James Hudson's company. And in Off With Their Heads, this is a roll and write game, but it's more like it's got a little flip and write to it, where you're playing with a standard deck of cards, and it's almost like trick taking. Everyone takes cards in their hand, and you're going to play based on what suit is, led with, and then what card you play and where you end up. Like, you're going to either be first, second, third, or fourth. Okay. And if you play with fewer players, that's fine, because you'll have a dummy player, which randomly draws a card, but you're still going to rank them. Now, if you are first or fourth or last, let me go to the score sheet here. So here's a low rank. If you're the high rank, you're going to write in the top half of the card. If you are in the low rank, you're going to write in the bottom half of the card. Let me get the cards out, or the score sheet. And if you're right in the middle, you write in the middle of your score sheet. Okay, so you're using your cards to fill in things in the score sheet. You're going to write down, hey, do I have a number here, or am I going to scratch off something in the bottom of the sheet or the top?
Wait a second.
Yes.
Wait a second. So it's a trick taking and write?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
Isn't that? It's a thing now, and that's what I love about it, Amanda. It's something I haven't seen yet. And
I've never heard of that. That's cool.
Yeah, if you like trick taking and or roll and writes, you're gonna love this. And I'm gonna tell you this. This is so important. I need to go to the full shot here, folks. I played this one time. It's already in my top 10 roll and write games of all time. I played it exactly once, and I absolutely loved it. Now,
wow,
maybe it's a little overhyped.
That's big praise.
It is big praise. I'm gonna go out on a limb though. I absolutely love this game, Amanda. It's got it's going to be very combo-y. So there's certain things you can tick off on one, like for instance, let me stop right here. On the bottom half
Yeah.
of the board, as you're filling, this is almost like a dungeon crawl. You're moving through this
Okay.
little thing here, and as you hit different symbols, that's going to allow you to mark off on other parts of your sheet. Okay, so maybe a top part or a middle part. Same with the top part that has things where you fill in a mushroom, and then you'll be able to fill in things in the middle. Middle has, so it's a very combo-y, but it plays so, how do I elegantly. It's a smooth game. It's not like too much like, oh, what do I do here? No, you're going to be able to figure it out. There's ways to mitigate.
It's very intuitive.
It really is intuitive, and there's ways to mitigate.
Love the art too.
Yeah,
in this, and the
art
card
is
design.
gorgeous. Yeah, so it's in the Wonderlands War universe. So it's got this crazy like Alice in Wonderland vibe to it. You'll recognize all the characters, and art in the game by Manny Tremblay. He's an amazing designer and artist, and I love it. Again, I had just played it the one time, and I'm so fired up. It's supposed to be out this month. It was going straight to retail, I believe, or I think they kickstarted it. I forget. But anyways, I'm waiting for my copy right now because I'm, again, full disclosure, I am going to be working with Drew City Games for this. I'm going to do a playthrough of it. But folks, again, it's amazing. I absolutely love this, and that's why it's our number 7 for the month, Off With Their Heads.
I'm literally adding it to my BGG like right now.
I really think you'd like it. I really do.
Yeah. That sounds like right up my alley. So that sounds really sweet.
What I was really impressed with was just the way they did trick taking. So it is trick taking, but you have this like way to manipulate cards where, okay, I don't always want to win tricks because if I lose this trick, I'll write in the bottom half of the score sheet, which is what I want. But then sometimes maybe someone plays lower. It's like, oh no, now I have to write in the middle. I need to figure out a way to, do something in the middle now. And it's not like you're stuck, but you want to try to be as optimal as possible. Oh, and by the way, Amanda, at the end of the game, after 3 rounds, you're going to have some cards left over in your hand because you don't play all your hands, all your cards every round. At the end of the game, you're going to create a poker hand, and that's going to get you more points based on your poker hand.
No way. At the end of the game, I have to create a poker hand?
Yeah.
And I love poker, too.
Same.
I'm a big poker player.
Same.
Whoa, that's awesome. My only thing with poker is I don't like to play for money. I never like to play for money.
Oh,
that's my only thing. But I love playing poker.
We'll have to play some poker time. Now, I used to play poker for money, and I don't really anymore, but it's such a good game. It's a great game.
It is a great game. Yeah. Have you played Balatro?
Yes.
You played that yet?
It's
good.
really good.
Not like poker, but just the way that they use the poker hands, I think is really cool. As a poker player, I was like, this feels so nice.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Bing has a quick question. With Off With Their Heads, the way you described it sounds like a little like Yahtzee. Is that accurate? I would say not really. It's got the roll and write features of Yahtzee where you're flipping cards or trick taking, and then you have to fill in a score sheet. That's pretty much all it has in common with Yahtzee. It's based on the very...
Yeah, I mean, Yahtzee is a roll and write.
Yes.
So in that sense, I would assume they have that similar bit. But because you're doing tricks, that's like totally different.
Yeah. And the score sheet, it's a little more spatial. So like in Yahtzee, you're just trying to get like poker hands, right? Full house, 4 of a kind. In this one, you're filling out a sheet so you can see there the numbers, and you're trying to line up the numbers to be next to each other in the most optimal way and so forth. So a little like Yahtzee, but I would say very different than it as well. But anyways, our number 7, folks, Off With Their Heads. It's going to be out in retail soon, so be sure to check it out. Okay. Amanda, I could go on about that game all day long, but I don't want to because I want to hear what our number 6 is on the list.
All right. Well, number 6 is Pedikit, which is probably my favorite game to teach people. I love this game. It changed my perspective on the entire world, on the universe.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
So now that's a pretty bold statement as well, man.
Yes. It actually upsets me that on BGG, it's only like a 6.6 or something.
Okay.
This game, I think, deserves to be like an 8 or at least a high 7. It is so cool. It is a deduction game. Okay. But if you have friends that love deduction games and they, maybe don't love the element of social deduction, which is in a lot of deduction games.
Right.
This game is all about sort of what we all think as a group, what we think in terms of how we see art. So what you're seeing here in this picture is you're seeing each player is offering what they think should go where the question mark is. So each round, we're going to take the cards. We're going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 off the top. Or 5 off the top. You're going to mix in that question mark card. All the backings are the same, so you won't know where it'll fall. And then you flip them over one by one. So that question mark could be anywhere. It's not always at the end. It could be in the middle. It could be at the beginning. It could be anywhere. And what you're trying to do is based on that random pattern. We didn't make the pattern. It's just random. You're trying to figure out what you think should fit at the end. The only rule is that it cannot be an exact replica of anything that already exists on the board. So I can't do a 1 duck in a blue hat in a top hat, you know?
Yeah.
It would have to be, it could be a duck in a top hat and a 3. It could be a duck in a yellow hat and a 1, but it can't be exactly the same. So we're going to use cards in our hand to make whatever we think belongs in that last spot. And the idea is you're just trying to match with other players. So you see there are 2 players there that both had dog, red hat, 3. So they would each get a point because they matched with each other. And it's not based on like, if I match with everyone, I get multiple points. It's just, if you match with anyone, then you get a point. And in the later rounds, you get 2 points. And really what it's about is it's about the discussion that you have after. It's not really about matching with people.
Yeah.
That's cool when it happens.
Uh-huh.
But it's about us talking about how we see art, how we see the world, how we see patterns, and how those form in our minds. And you kind of, as you start to discuss this more and more, you'll find with your group probably that you'll start to sync up a little bit more with some people, maybe some people more than others. And it's just cool to see like how we can all be looking at the same thing and have so many different thoughts, and how we can all kind of come together at moments and yet all be so unique.
Yeah.
It just reminded me that like in the world, there are so many things that we use to divide ourselves. But with Pedikit, it reminded me that, you know, we are all here together. We are all sharing experiences. And even though we might have different ways that we interpret the things that we see and experience in our lives, we are all kind of connected through humanity. So,
wow.
Yeah. And art brings us together in a beautiful way. So it reminded me of all of those beautiful concepts. And
oh my gosh,
I love this game so much. I think it's so special.
Yeah, this looks great. And again, another small box game, folks, that you can take anywhere with you. I love the concept of this. And it again, I'm just always blown away by Oink games and small box games that can pack so much into such a tiny package. And Amanda, just things you were saying, like, oh yeah, I could totally see this with some of my game groups. We play it and just, it's all about the discussion afterwards, right? And really getting to know your gaming friends and partners. And oh man, that is so cool.
It's playing it with my friends was like, opened my mind to things that I was like, whoa. And it's an amazing game. And also I believe this artist, this is the first time that they've ever done art for a board game. So I hope they do more because I love their art. Yeah. I actually have the shirt as well.
This no way. Great shirt
that we were selling at PAX. Yeah, so I bought one.
I love it. What a great shirt.
Mm-hmm. They have dog and cat ones, so I don't know if Oink has them on their website, but if you become as obsessed as me, they got shirts.
Oh man, you know what? I think I need a shirt, Amanda. I think I need a shirt. Right? I want a dog shirt. I think I would definitely.
You could get a dog shirt. Yeah. I think the only thing is that I'm like, we need a duck shirt too. Honestly,
yes.
we need. I think the dog is wearing the little cap, and I was like, duck and top hat needs to be on a shirt.
Yeah,
duck and top hat is a vibe.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Bonds Naders, hi Bonds. Bonds wants to come in, and she says just coming in and really didn't like Pedikit and then spilled beer all over it as a way to say goodbye. Good to hear different perspectives. So folks, yeah, be careful when you're out playing games. You don't want to drop beers on them. But yeah, that's interesting. So different perspective. I think this looks really cool, and I can't wait to play it. And I'm not going to lie, I really want a shirt with one of those animals. Probably a dog, but I wouldn't mind having a duck shirt either. That's great.
Yeah, the duck shirt would also be cool. They definitely have dog shirts. I
Yeah.
love that. I love that you didn't enjoy it, Bonds, but then you also were like, "Well, I spilled beer on it, and I
Yeah.
guess that's how we say goodbye to this one. See you later, Pelican."
Yeah, exactly. So that was a
Yeah, it
great
is kind
choice.
of a weird game. It's kind of like The Mind. It's similar in
That's
that sense. This idea of kind of being like, is it a game? Is it a social experiment? I mean, you
yeah,
can win, and I have seen a lot of games um, where a lot of like one person just wins, even.
yeah,
But I've also seen a few where there's been shared ties. But it is oddly common that only one person will win. That really syncs up with more people
yeah,
than anyone
yeah.
else at the
And
table,
that's
which is cool.
yeah, I can't wait to play. This is gonna be fun. So all I know is, when I play this game, make sure to keep the beers away from Bonds. If I play it and Bonds are around. Great choice, Amanda. Thank you for our number 6. Let's move on, folks. We've got our top 5 coming up. I'm going to kick things off with number 5, and this is a game that I recently did a sponsored playthrough. Again, I want to be totally transparent here. This is a terrific game that I fell in love with a few months ago. It is now out from the op. It is a game called Fountains. Now, Fountains, friends, is a tile laying game, and y'all know how much I love my tile laying games, and this one is the latest, and I don't know if I'm going to say the greatest, but it's up there. It is a fantastic game. Number 1, look at those tiles. These are very unique. These aren't your typical polyominoes. They're not your typical like Tetris style pieces. Some are round, some are sort of like half moons, and et cetera, et cetera.
Whoa.
Yeah. So it is a drafting game, but as you can see here in the little board here, you have 3 different pawns. Those belong to no one. You can move any one of those. You move a pawn up to 3 spaces and take a tile, add it to your tableau. Because you're building this great fountain. It's going to have different features, as you see here. Fish, lily pads, coins, or pools. As you add those on, you're going to score various points. And what's cool is when you move those pawns, that determines when you're going to score those points. So during the game, you're going to score, but you can sort of
Oh.
control it or block it from other people. So if I have the blue pawn, I want to move that to the pool section. That's going to score my pools. If the blue lands on the blue space, then that's when you score pools. But if there's another pawn there, obviously you can't score, so it's been blocked. And you can do that for any of the 3 colors. I'm actually playing the solo game here. So the solo, there's like a very simple automa that blocks stuff. It's great. And one final thing I got to mention about this game, you're going to build up as well. So it's a 3D tile laying game. You can stack tiles on each other, which means the more you stack higher, the more points you'll get. So if a fish is worth 1 point on the bottom stack, it's worth 3 points on the 3rd level. But it's not that
Oh.
easy, Amanda. You have to make sure that there's a water source, because if there's no water source, it's a jet stream, if there's no water source on that 3rd level, then everything's just going to be stagnant, and you're going to grow some pond scum or some pond weeds. So you won't be able to score those
Oh.
fish until you place a fountain up there. It is a great tile laying game. I've played this at almost a dozen times since I got it, solo and up to three. No, I did play it 4 players as well. So I played it almost at all player counts. I love it. I think it's a fantastic game.
Wow.
And Amanda, are you a tile laying fan? I think
I am a tile laying fan. I do
Okay.
like a tile laying game. And I will say, I feel like this would break my brain for just like the combinations you can create, because it looks like there's a lot of options. Like, correct me
Yes,
if I'm wrong, but for how you can kind of build, which
absolutely.
is like, my only thing is that I imagine people will be like, okay, like, are we playing simultaneously, or we're taking turns laying tiles?
We are taking turns laying tiles. So on your turn,
Yeah.
you move one of the pawns, any one of those 3, up to 3
Yeah.
spaces. And then where you
Okay.
land, you take a tile, then add it, then it goes to the next person, and so forth.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the only thing with this is I can already tell people would be like, Amanda, you need to go. And I'd be like, I know, I'm just calculating every possibility
Yep.
to try to maximize my tile laying. And I'd
Yeah.
probably just be like, that's my only thing, is that I know, because there's so many choices. But I also love that, because it means that there's probably so much replayability as well with this game,
Oh, yeah.
because there's so much that you can do,
Absolutely.
which is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what's great. You can play it solo, Amanda. So you can take all the time in the world you want, and just solo it, because the solo game, you still play your normal game, but then on the right side there, that's the solo. They don't actually build one. They're just there for the symbols. So you're just counting the number of
Yeah.
symbols they have. And then It's so good. And friends, I highly this is one of my favorite games of the year so far. This is Fountains from
Wow.
the Op at
I gotta
number
play
5.
that
Yeah.
from the
Okay.
op.
The Op's doing some good stuff. Let's
Yeah.
move on to our number 4, which Amanda has. Amanda, what do you have for us?
Yes. So I have Ubibo, which I don't actually have
Okay.
because that one I don't own. I played it at PAX it was from the games library. So we were in the
Oh.
free play area, and actually my friend my dear friend Chris grabbed this one. And he pulled literally the best game for me. He grabbed
Nice.
this game and I was like, this looks so fun. So basically, what you're doing is you have to grab these sticks. So you have cards in front of you. So we each have a deck of cards. You flip one and it'll tell you who you basically have to match with and what finger you gotta put the stick on for them. And then
Oh.
you can, I think, pick any of your fingers and you have to hold the stick between their finger and your finger. And we played it one, two, three, four, 5-player game of it.
Oh my gosh.
And it was really crazy. And our hands were like all across from each other. And I have a video of us I tried to take a video while I was playing it, like a crazy content creator that I am. And it's just like you gotta push more. Like we don't have enough pressure because if you're not actively pushing, these sticks will just fall, right?
Yeah.
And the easy version of the game is you're just trying to get a certain number. I think you're trying to get all of the sticks between the number of players. So you have a certain number of sticks depending on players. And if you can get them all up in the air together without one falling, you win. The hard version is it comes with these little balls that are like little, if you ever did those magic tricks with the cups.
Yes.
They're like little balls like that, little squishy guys.
Uh-huh.
And you have to place those little foam balls on top of the sticks.
Oh
and if you get all of the balls on top of the sticks while having the sticks all in the air without dropping anything, I think you can drop a few sticks, but you can't drop balls.
Oh my
then
gosh.
you win. That's the hard version.
Yeah. This looks
It's ridiculous.
So crazy. And
it's insane.
It's
so insane.
Okay.
It's also a Japanese game.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, it has that vibe of these really great Japanese games coming out these days.
It's like Hand Twister.
Okay,
That's what it feels like.
Yeah. Now, is this harder than Pick and Packers? It seems like it's way harder.
Yes, this is harder than Pick and Packers. This is not for the faint of heart. If you are not a dexterity person, this game might not be for you. But if you are like me and you love dexterity and you're always wondering like how crazy can dexterity be?
Yeah.
Ubibo is it, man.
Nice.
This is probably the craziest dexterity game I may have ever played.
I love it. Nice choice, Amanda. Yeah. Ubibo, folks. I want to try this. I don't know. I feel like you
can, Jamie. You can pick between left and right. Yeah, if you're a lefty or a righty, you can decide.
All right, Jamie. Yeah, great question. I think this would be my jam. I definitely want to try it, but it looks hard. Just seeing that was Steph and Michael from Steph Plays All the Games. It seemed like really tough to do.
It's really hard to do. It's really, I think the fun of it is just the challenge of trying to do it.
Yeah.
It's less about winning or failing. Like at one point we were dropping sticks and whatever, and we were just like, whatever, let's just keep going and see how many sticks we can get in the air. It's just fun.
Nice. All right, that's our number 4. Let's move on to our number 3. This one, I wouldn't say there's any dexterity element to it. Actually, there is no dexterity element to it. But it's a great 2-player game. And the game that we're going to talk about right now is Wonderlands War Duel. Now, I love the original Wonderlands War. And again, I need to be fully transparent here. This is a paid preview that my buddy Daryl and I did for Druid City Games. This is Wonderlands War scaled down to a 2-player version. And it is awesome. It's bag building. It's area control. It's set collection. It's everything that you love about Wonderlands War, which is an epic, like 3-hour game played up to, I think, 5 players. This one distills everything down to a 2-player dueling game. And I think it's brilliant. These last 2 games that Druid City Games, actually the last 3 I've played, Tidal Blades 2, Off With Their Heads, and Wonderlands War Duel, some of the best games I've played in recent times. And again, full disclosure, they paid me to do previews, but I just think they knock it out of the park. Daryl and I played this one. What you're doing is you're battling against another character in the whole Wonderland's War world. You know, so we have, I think in this case, he played the Mad Hatter and I played Alice. And you're just battling over the different areas, but what you're doing is bag building. So you reach in your bag, pull out a chip, and hopefully it's one of the characters you want to play, because that character will give you strength in this region you're playing. And then whoever has the most strength will be able to claim different allegiances. And whoever has the most out of 5 allegiances, you want to get 3 allegiances altogether, you're going to win the game. So there's so much going on here. For a 2-player game, I think it's brilliant. It plays in about 45 minutes, which is a lot shorter than 3 hours, folks. But
yeah,
there's a ton of replayability in this game, Amanda. There are so many characters that you can randomly choose, or you can set it up a way. You pick your character, and there's a lot of elements here, and I don't have the time to go over everything. But what I can say is, this is one of the sharpest 2-player strategy games I've played in quite some time. And that's why I selected it for our number 3, Wonderland's War Duel.
I love that. It looks like there's just so much with all the characters and like what they add to the game. Do they have different abilities too that you get?
They do. Each
one
one has a different ability,
yeah, cool.
And it's great because some of them, they're totally overpowered, but it's great because one's overpowered, then you get yours. Yours is totally overpowered, and it just makes
right. So they're all like kind of game breaking, like fun.
Absolutely.
Like you're just leveling up and it's going crazy. That's
exactly.
Great. That sounds so fun.
I love that. It really is. Yeah, I really think you'd like this one as well. Now, I should say this, for a 2-player game, there's, as you can see, there's a lot to set up. But the way it's, again, it's another one that's like really intuitive. Like you just, okay, these go here, and then you're just gonna, you start with a little draft. You draft your resources, and then those resources will allow you to put your characters into use. And then once you get to the main meat of the game, which is battling, it's pretty straightforward, but so much fun. I love 2-player games, and I play a lot of them. Wonderland's War Duel, again, it's one of the best 2-player games I've played in quite some time. That's why it's our number 3.
Man, I love that. That's really fun. I could always use more 2-player games personally.
Yeah.
My next game at number 2, though, is not necessarily a game for 2 players. Can you play it with 2 players?
I think you can, but
I think you can, but I wouldn't play this. I play this with the max players.
The max players
play this
is great.
With 7 players.
Yeah.
Yep, max players is crazy. And it's a game you also know very well, Gruel, because you and I, we commentated a tournament of this game together. And that is Gudetama.
Oh, I love it. Gudetama, the Tricky Egg card game. Yes, Amanda and I think that's the start of this long friendship of ours was when we called that tournament game, I believe. Yeah,
I think so. We did that together, and then you invited me to come on your show to stream with you. Mm-hmm. And then ever since then, we've been friends. This is where our friendship started with Gudetama.
Yeah.
I still love Gudetama. I play this game all the time, and they also have the holiday version. I don't even know how accessible this game is, though, anymore, to be honest. I'm not sure, accessible in terms of how easy it is to get your hands on it, because I'm not sure if it's in print anymore. Because I don't know. Is Oni Games still going? Because I think Oni Games ended, but I don't know if they've come back, because Oni's done a lot of shuffling and stuff of things.
Right. Yeah, I'm not
sure.
So
I don't know. Can you buy? Let me look it up.
Yeah.
Gudetama to buy. Can I get a copy of it?
Yeah, maybe. I'm sure you can find it on eBay or either the BGG marketplace through a third party.
Yeah, probably someone that maybe is getting rid of theirs. Oh, I see it's available online for like $20.
Oh, okay.
The holiday one is available at Imaginaire for $17.99. These are Canadian prices, so good price point as well. If you're converting that to USD, it'd be even cheaper. So Gudetama is a little trick-taking game, and it's not about winning the trick. It's about losing the trick, because you want to be the laziest egg. And what you want to do is you want to basically, on the final trick, you want to not win that trick. Whoever wins has to keep their card as points, and points are bad in this game. And the first person, I believe, to get to 21 points or over, that triggers the end game, and then whoever has the lowest score wins the game.
Yes.
And we're playing a round. I think a round consists of 7 rounds, and like one round is 7 tricks.
Correct.
I think
Yes.
is how it works. So yeah, I play this one all the time, especially around the holidays. My family loves this. My partner's families love this. Everyone that I've played this game with is obsessed with Gudetama. I have sold single-handedly, I don't know how many copies of this game, because I'll play it with people and they're like, I think I need a copy to play with my friends. So it is so fun, and it is very easy to teach people.
Yeah, I love this game as well, and that's why we had agreed to do the commentary for Renegade, because we're both fans of the game. And as you can see, friends, let me go back over here. It's got the cutest art. If you're not familiar with Gudetama, you should be. Look at this. It's got a butt.
Yeah,
the egg's got a butt.
It's got a little butt. I know the art, the little goody booty. The art is so good. And then the holiday one also has like different art for the holidays.
So let me
there's
go
like
over here. Yeah, let's take a quick look.
Yeah. So there's like some different
yeah,
holiday art as well. Got the little mistletoe there for a little Gudetama.
Nice.
So lots of cute art. If you like cute art, gosh, does this game got you? There's so much that's so cute. Yeah, I love it.
I love this.
So that's Gudetama.
Yeah. You just remind me, Amanda, I need to play this during the holidays. I have not played Gudetama in a while, probably at least a year or two, but it's because I gave my copy to my niece because she loves Gudetama.
Oh, because she loved it. Yeah.
So
that's what happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell her, hey, we need to play it this holiday season, because I just remembered how great this game is. Yeah. Great call.
I almost gave my copy away. And I mean, I have 2 copies. I almost gave a copy away, but I was like, I'm sorry, I love it too much. I think you're going to have to. I was like, I can help you find one. I'll help you find one. I'll help you track one down.
Yeah.
And it was at a time where I think it wasn't in print. I think maybe it must be in print again if it's only like $20.
Right.
I can't imagine it's out of print.
Yeah. Totally worth the $20, folks. And
yeah.
With that, let's move on to our final game of the list. This is Tabletop Recall. We're taking a look at the games that we played in October, November, and ranking them. My favorite game for the month, this is going to be our number 1, is Mystic Lands. This is a game from designer John DeClaire, who I'm a huge fan of. And in this one, this is basically the game Mystic Vale 2.0. They've taken Mystic Vale. It's a card crafting game where you actually sleeve cards into sleeve adjustments or upgrades to a card. So it's like deck building, but your deck never grows because each card has a sleeve and you're going to put little transparencies in it. So the card itself gets gets stronger, but you still only have, I think it's 15 or 16 cards the entire game. But each card can get super powerful. We did, again, full disclosure, we did a paid preview of it at the Good Time Society with Becca, Bonds, and John DeClaire, the designer. He is also a fellow Los Angeles Dodger fan. That's one of the many reasons why I love John. But this game, I think it really improves on Mystic Vale, which I loved, but this just makes everything cleaner and has a board now. You're gonna have a little spatial thing where you can go to different lands and get different things. It isn't quite as what's the word? It's not as punitive. Like when you draw a bad hand, yeah, you lose your turn, but you don't go out like, you don't feel bad like, oh, I have nothing to do. No, you still sort of get something to make your hand worth or your turn worth it. But oh my gosh. Amanda, I don't know if you ever played Mystic Vale, but this is brilliant. I love this.
I have.
Yes.
I have played.
Nice.
This looks crazy. This looks like... What's the playtime on this?
It's the exact same playtime, like 40 minutes or so. And we played, 4 players. It still moves really quickly. It's just, I feel like it's a little more intuitive than the original game because you have everything laid out in front of you. Like you have your own little player board, and you're gonna have you can see the resources. And according to John, the designer, he said that they, buff some things up and, nerf some other things so it's a little more balanced. And they have a lot of new elements in it. And I would say this is the way to get into card crafting. I absolutely adore this game. And it's not going to be out till next year. It was fully funded on Kickstarter. You can do late pledges. But as always, with anything with AEG, they'll have it out in retail sometime next year. But, It is absolutely brilliant. I love Mystic Lands, folks.
Another one that I have to add to my list to play. I got to play some
Yes.
Mystic Lands. Yeah, that sounds amazing.
It's
I'll
so
definitely
good.
be keeping an eye out for that one. That
Yeah.
looks awesome.
Yeah, it is great. Okay, so that's going to do it, folks. That's been Tabletop Recall. I want to thank Amanda again for joining me today. If you're watching this live, stick around because we got another show we're going to do. And if you're watching on YouTube, you're going to have to click on another link. But in the meantime, we'll say goodbye. We're going to take a quick break. And this has been Tabletop Recall. We'll see you in a few.
Bye.
we're back. Hope y'all had a good break. I rehydrated and refilled my bottle, and hopefully my voice, I think my voice is going to make it through. I hope your voice is doing well. Amanda, you've got like 3 different collabs here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I do. I actually have been having problems with my voice lately, but
Oh
I've
no.
been working on getting them fixed, and I'm going to see an ENT in January. So
Oh wow. Okay.
hopefully we'll figure out what's going on. I
Yeah.
think I may have developed some vocal nodes from overuse of a voice
Oh no.
uh, throughout the summer or possibly in the fall.
Oh
So it
no.
happens. It
Yeah.
happens when you are a professional user of voice.
That's right. Well, I hope you heal quickly, and I hope things,
Thank you.
go the right way. Folks,
Yeah.
we are gonna do something new here. I want to shout out a Discord user Bing413 for coming up with this idea. This is terrific, and what we're gonna do is our holiday wish list. Amanda and I are going to share some games that are on our holiday wish list. Now, these can be games that either we would like to be gifted, or we want to buy for ourselves, or we want to play, or we want to get off our shelf of shames or shelf of opportunities, or we're just excited about in the new year or the new year's coming up. So, without further ado, Amanda, you want to kick things off and talk about a game that's on your wish list?
Sure. I'll start at the bottom, I
Okay.
guess.
All right.
I'll start with my bottom spot, which
Okay.
is Gwent,
Yes.
which is new. I don't think Gwent's out yet, actually. I saw it at PAX, though.
Uh-huh.
I didn't get a chance to play it, but I am a big Witcher fan, and I have heard about Gwent. I have never played Gwent myself. Everything that I hear about this game tells me I need to play this game and that I would be super obsessed with it.
Yes.
So I did see it at PAX. I saw it out. They had it on the table. They were running little demos of it, and I was already smitten with it. So this is something that I really, really want to play. And I'm also I don't know what it is about, these fictional worlds and that have games in them, but
Uh-huh.
that's something that I've always loved. In Star Wars, obviously, we have Sabacc. I'm a big Sabacc player as well. I'd also
Yes.
love to get a Sabacc deck this year for Christmas.
Nice.
But Gwent is one that I'm also like, and you can play it solo, which I think is really cool. This is a game that I really want to have on my shelf. I have like a collection of nerdy games too, so
Yeah.
I think it would be cool to just have one area of my collection that's just all like, comic book, video game,
Yeah.
like some kind of fandom games. I love
Yeah.
when fandom games are done well.
Yes.
And this looks like it's pretty good.
I agree, and this is a re-implementing the legendary game system, folks. So it's a deck building game, and as Amanda mentioned, you can play it solo, which y'all know me. I'm a big solo gamer, and I love the fact that Amanda, you're so like you've got so many different nerd fandoms to you that I love. And
I
The
do.
Witcher, I haven't taken the plunge in The Witcher, but I know Star Wars, everything else, just everything about you, Amanda, has got super. I love the super nerdiness of your life, Amanda. I love it.
I am a super nerd. It is
Yeah.
true. And The Witcher is really cool. I would definitely recommend jumping in. I want to get more into the video games, actually. That's an area that I haven't
Yeah.
really jumped into yet. But I have heard the books are good. I watched the show. I really liked the show up until the last 2 seasons have
Okay.
kind of fallen off. But
Uh-huh.
I still really like the world of the Witcher. So I'm very excited to explore more. And I hear the video games are amazing.
Yes.
So,
same.
yeah.
That's what I hear. All right. So that's the first one on our radars, folks. Let's go on. I'm going to move on to something that's been on my radar for a little while now. This is How to Save a World. This is from Burnt Island Games. They did a game recently that I absolutely love called Endeavor Deep Sea. And this is the same company, a different designer, but this one, you are on this different planet, not Earth, but you've found a world that sustains life, and it's a great, it's just this great discovery. But unfortunately, you've discovered that there's an asteroid right on its way to destroy it. So,
No.
yeah. So, Amanda, we have to figure out how to save this world. And there are going to be 3 main ways, right? You're either going to, of course, us being us being human. The first option is to build a big space laser and shoot it. The second option is to build a shield, to defend against it. And the third option is to just evacuate everyone off the planet. Find a way to do that. So there's these three competing plans, and you're gonna try to figure out which one's gonna be for you. It's a worker placement game. It's action selection, and eventually one of those plans will be the plan that saves the planet, or just gets people off the planet itself. Hopefully it's yours, because then you'll win the game. As you can see, here's the asteroid on its way. It moves every turn. But I love the theme of this game. And I just opened the box. I have this game. I haven't played it. It's been on my shelf for a couple of months. I opened it, started taking things out, started reading the rule book. Amanda, I'm like, I need to play this game. This looks fantastic.
Oh,
So
this looks so fun.
Yeah, this will probably
So if you have the winning plan, you win. That's how it works.
Yeah, and it can change during the game, depending on who goes to what space. Maybe the laser is the one to go. Oh no, now the shield is the way to go. And as Evil Turnip says in chat, we are recording this live, by the way, folks. Does Bruce Willis exist in this universe, and is his schedule free to blow up this asteroid? That's the space laser. That's what I'm thinking. Armageddon, right?
Yeah, space laser. Space laser is an option. We could call Bruce Willis in.
Exactly.
He's available in the game.
As I always say, what would Bruce do, folks? So, How to Save a Planet looks terrific, and this one's definitely on my radar for my holiday wish list. I would put this, I already have the game, so I'd put this in this is the game I want to play this holiday, Amanda.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Yeah. That sounds so fun. Okay. Well, the next game I'm going to talk about is actually one that you showed me originally. And I've been thinking of it ever since you showed it to me.
Nice.
I think last year at Gen Con, Nekojima.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The Cat Island game.
Yes.
Which is a dexterity game. So no surprise that, of course, surprise, Amanda loves dexterity games.
Yep.
I think you showed it to me. I think it was last year, but now I'm wondering, maybe it was 2023.
Yeah.
How long ago was this? I don't remember, but you showed me these threads and these polls, and I actually went to the booth to try to get this, but they were out.
Oh.
They were completely sold out of it, which was fine. It's a big box too. So I was like, I don't really want to have to put it in my suitcase, but I'm kind of can't stop thinking about it. And then, I saw a copy of it at my 401 that I frequent, and I was going to get it, and I was like, it's the last copy, but I brought up a good point. The person I was with was like, don't you have too many games currently? I was like, yes. So I still haven't gotten it, but if someone got it for me, I wouldn't say no. I would say yes to adding this to my collection, even though I have no space. As you can see in my background, often there are just stacks and stacks of games everywhere.
Yeah.
So I really need to cut back.
Yeah, this is a fun one though, Amanda. And you're right. It is a bigger box. Not too crazy, but again, when you have a ton of nerd stuff behind you like that, you got to save space where you can. But Nekojima, it's cats and building bamboo sticks and with ropes. It's wonderful. I think it's
cool.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It looks so fun and so chaotic. I love it. Yeah. So maybe this holiday season I'll get a chance. Even if someone else owned it and I just got a chance to play it, I'd be very happy with that.
Yes. Yeah. So great. Yeah. That's on Amanda's radar, folks. Let's continue. By the way, stay tuned, because we're going to take a look at what you all have on your radars as well. So stick around after me and Amanda do this. The next one I've got on my radar is a bigger, heavier, crunchier game called Covenant. Ooh. And this is a game from Devere. So they put some really great Euro games out. And this one, when I say bigger and heavier, I literally mean bigger and heavier. I picked up the box the other day. I swear I straightened my back.
I love the art.
Yeah, the art is fantastic.
What? How heavy is the box?
I don't know what's in it. I haven't even opened it yet. But it's on my radar. Like, okay, first I'm going to use this to get some exercise by lifting it. But then I want to play it as well. Covenant. It can be played solo, which I'll probably do because it's a longer game. You see here 100 minutes, so it's a little over an hour and a half. And according to BGG, it's 3.69 weight, so out of 5. That's going to be a heavier, crunchier experience. It's got set collection, worker placement, which I love. And as you can hear, the Dwarven King has issued an order to the houses of each clan, and you're going to try to reclaim something, and you're going to go out and do it through 3 ages. As you can tell, I've just barely skimmed the surface of this, but everyone in the Discord, and there's a bunch of viewers here in my Discord, they're talking about this game, Amanda. So that's what got me hyped up. Yeah, once I hear a bunch of people talking about it, like, it's on my radar. So Covenant, folks, I'm going to find out if this is one of the best games of the year, according to what some of the folks in Discord have been saying.
Dang. Well, looks intense. I hope that, I hope that you have a good time lifting it to the table.
Yes.
And also unpacking all those bits. That's a lot of bits.
That's a ton of bits.
Woo.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
So we're going to see, folks. That's on my radar. Heavy. Yeah. On a holiday wish list. Let's continue. Amanda, what is on your wish list?
My holiday wish list is much lighter by comparison. My number one game is a lovely, light little game. I think it might be one of the lightest ones.
Yeah.
That I have. I think Nekojima is a little bit lighter than this one, but this is Surfasaurus Max.
Yeah.
It is a delightful kind of trick taking, I think. I've played it once. Bluffing. It says bluffing and number. I know we're doing set collection. I remember the set collection element of it. I don't even fully remember what we're doing. I'm going to be honest.
Yes.
But I remember the feeling of playing this game, and it was so exhilarating. It was so exciting. There is, I think, a new reskin for it, so that might be why Combo is there. I think Combo is maybe the new version of it.
Right.
I don't want the new version. I want Surfasaurus Max. It comes with a surfboard that you also put your dinosaur on. When it's like the dinosaur, I think, is like the first player token.
There it is.
Because we're going around and playing cards in turn order. Yes. And I think the turn order rotates. And so you get to put your dino on the surfboard, on your surfboard. We all have a surfboard, I think, that represents us. And the dinosaur surfing is also a huge part of the reason why I like this game.
Yes.
But it is just such a nice the math in the game, I remember, felt very tight. So it's a little card game where you're playing cards, semi-co-op poker hands. Thank you, Sir Bearsworth.
Thank you, Sir Bearsworth.
There you go. That's all you need to know. That's right there. Semi-co-op poker hands. Have you played this game, Ruel?
So confession, Amanda, I have this version, Combo. And
you have Combo.
Yeah. So 100% you are right. Number one, the gameplay is outstanding. And just like Sir Bearsworth said, he just described it perfectly. Co-op, semi-co-op poker hands. Confession, I want Surfasaurus Max. This is the version I want right now.
Yeah, this is the version we all need. Why did they change it? I don't understand. I don't know. I mean, but it's also a European game, so it is a little bit hard to get your hands on. It did go back in stock on an online store that I frequent, and they sent me a notification, and I was very tempted to buy it, but I was like, I really shouldn't buy new games. However, if someone were to give me a copy of Surfasaurus Max, or if I had a friend that, had a copy of it, and I do know a few friends that own it, I would definitely play this over the holidays. I love this game so much. Yes. And I think it was a great gift to give to someone as well, because it's really easy to pick up and play and learn, but really fun to play.
Nice.
I think when we played it, I only played it one time, but I think we played it like 3 times in a row.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I think we played it a few times in a row.
Yeah. I like Combo. I think it's the gameplay is it's fire. It's terrific, but give me that surf. I want the dino on the surfboard. Come on.
I know. Although I like what Sir Bearsworth says. I would have accepted surfing fruit. Yeah, surfing fruit is also fine.
Totally.
But it's just the fact that they've removed surfing entirely from the game. I'm like, why would you?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? And surfing is so cool.
I know. And like, what piques your interest more, folks? A game called Combo or a game called Surfasaurus Max? Come on. That's just,
right.
Oh. It was right there.
Know.
It was right. Anyways.
It was right there. They had it. I mean, hey, the game, even as Combo, I'm sure is just as delicious in terms of how it plays and the mechanics of it. Yeah.
And that's the thing. Intact. Like, I have the Combo version. I think it's a wonderful game. Don't get me wrong. I do love the game. I think what Amanda said was right. It's just sharp and it's really well done. But again, I just want this dinosaurs on surfboards. Personally, I would like that.
Oh, they do have it right now, guys. Oh
Oh,
no, I'm very tempted. I might have to
really?
add this to my wish list. I might
Okay.
have to add this to my wish list. It is available at Board Game Bliss right now
Oh,
for 42.95. That's the other thing, because it's an import. The price kills
yeah,
me
yeah,
in
that's true.
Canadian. I'm like, that's so expensive for a card game.
It is. It is. Yeah. But if you want that Dino Meeple, folks, there you go. You know what I'm
I
gonna
know,
do?
worth
I
it.
I know I have a Dino Meeple in one of my games. I'm just gonna use it in combo. That's all I'm gonna do.
You should.
You
There
know?
you go, you
There it
know?
is. There it
And
is.
you could make your own, you could probably make your own little surfboard cards. That's
Yeah,
easy. So there
totally.
you go. And then you could at least still have some element of Surfasaurus Max living on
Yes.
in combo.
Exactly. We're going to Sir Bearsworth suggestions. Surfing fruit. That's what we're doing. Um,
Surfing fruit.
Great call, Amanda. You know, I just realized all the games on my list. These are games I actually have. There, so my list this holiday is just all about games I want to get to the table. And for the final one, I'm going to talk about right now. It is a game called Vineyard, a winemaking game.
This game
Amanda,
I've heard such good things about.
yeah, I believe I don't know if we've ever shared a glass of wine. I do enjoy a glass of wine every now and then. And I love wine games as well. So this is the latest
Mhm.
game from Pencil First Games. They normally do small box games like Herbaceous and Floriferous, you know, tiny box games. This one's a standard size box, like a Ticket to Ride size box, and it's a longer game.
Oh,
They usually do 20
yeah.
minute games. This is a 60-minute game, but it's wonderful. It's got wonderful art. I've just gone through the rule book the other night. As you can see, it comes with these really cute acrylic standees, which I enjoy. Very, very
Oh my
cool.
god, I love
Isn't
that.
this
That's
great?
so cool. I love the character design as
Look at
well.
this.
Oh
Yeah,
my
the aficionado.
gosh.
They all have different names as well. What you're doing, it's a worker placement game, but the workers, you don't actually have these. These are all on the board for anyone to use. So you're just moving these workers around. And what you're trying to do is, oh, there's a cute kitty cat. What you're trying to do is create wine, and you're going to sell the wine and ship it off to the customers. And you're going to do that with a lot of love. As you can see, there are heart meeples. You're placing those hearts because you're, you know, creating wine with love. And as you create the wines, the ones that have more of your love tokens on them, you're going to get more points, of course, which are stars. And what you're doing is almost like you're placing cards onto your player board and moving the character. And if you upgrade some of the cards, the character will have stronger abilities, get you more hearts out there on the different
Cute.
elements. I
Cute.
I think this is adorable, and I can't wait to play it, Amanda. I love winemaking games. I think Viticulture is probably one of my top. It is actually one of my top 5 games of all time. I love Viticulture.
Wow.
I also love a new game called Wine Cellar, which is a super light version, and or a super light version like for sale. So we have. I would rank these like Wine Cellar's the lightest. Then you go to something like Viticulture. And
Yeah.
then you go to Vinos. Vinos is a Lacerda game. It's super heavy, but I love that one as well. I would slot Vineyard in between Wine Cellar and Viticulture. It's a little
Hmm.
heavier than a card game, but not quite as heavy as Viticulture. So Vineyard, folks, this one's on my radar. I can't wait to play this one. Yeah, and that's it.
Love that. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I can't
That's
wait.
so cool. I personally feel like that the element of making the wine, and the more you love the wine, like the better the wine is. Like
Yes.
that is just so cute. I love
Yeah,
that so much.
and it is. Yeah,
Wow, some
it's
great
super.
art in that game.
Yeah, I mean, we should show it off again. It's just the art is fantastic, super adorable. As we said, the characters is wonderful. You know, let me check who the artist is. We have the
And
artist
so
here.
the publisher, they usually do like small box games as well, you
Yeah,
were saying.
yeah. So,
Okay.
Catherine Waddell is the artist, and then Pencil First Games. So, just let me just rank their games real quick. So, according to BGG, their number one ranked game is Herbaceous. That's a 20-minute game. So is Floriferous. I have those two. Sunset Over Water, Whatnot Cabinet. These are all 20 to 30-minute games. So I love that.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that they're expanding into a little deeper and a little more complex and longer game in Vineyard, and it looks terrific, and I can't wait to
I think it's really
actually play
cool
it.
when small box publishers too like do something bigger, because I
Yeah.
think they've played when you play so much like with a small box game, I just think you already have such an understanding for like how things need to be efficient. Just small box games, I find there tends to be a little bit more of a tightness that you need with them.
Yep.
So I imagine that that's going to lend really well to their first big box game, what
Agreed.
they've learned.
100% agree.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Friends, let's take a look at some of the games that you're excited about. Now, these were sent to my Discord here. Everyone sent in a couple of games. We're going to talk real quick about. I'll take one game from each. So we're going to start with our friend Dead Last again. He talked about a game called Tea Garden. Now, thankfully, I've been able to play this. I played this at Gen Con last year. And Amanda, if you like making wine, maybe you'll like making tea, because Tea Garden is an awesome, awesome game.
Ooh, I actually love tea even more than I love wine. So for
Same.
me,
Yeah,
this might be the one.
it is. It is
Ooh, this is
wonderful.
pretty.
It's gorgeous. It's got great components. This is a heavy, not a heavy, but I would say like a midweight Euro. It's going to take you up to 2 hours of play with multiple players, and it is fantastic. Now, Dead Last again, he's got it on his holiday wish list, and this has got some deck building, and you're going to do a little bit of area control as well, from what I remember, like spatial stuff here on the board. But
Mm.
I mean, it's gorgeous. Take a look at that. You are literally making, well, not literally, but you are making teas in the game, and you age the leaves, and you're trying to get the right combinations of teas to serve to your different folks in the land.
Oh
Yeah.
man, those little bits that we got, the little meeples,
Yeah.
those are stunning.
Yeah. These are absolutely
Stunning.
100% gorgeous. I love them.
Mm.
We're going to move on to Bodie Belly. User Bodie Belly mentioned a couple of games, and the one I wanted to take a look at real quick is Rise and Fall. Now, this one is a, let's go over here, a 40 to 80 minute game, 2 to 4 players. Again, probably a midweight game. It's got some deck bag or a pool building to it. So it looks like, let me see if it's a deck builder or a bag. Oh my gosh, look at all those bits. This looks like you're going to war.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's a lot of bits.
Yeah. So
It really does look like you're going to war.
yeah, so maybe it is the rise and fall, right, of Rome. I would assume it's referring to the rise and fall. It says, grow your civilization in a dynamically generated 3D landscape. And that's what it's all about, folks, that
Ooh.
3D landscape. Look at those bits, Amanda.
I love a 3D landscape in a game. Oh my goodness.
Likewise.
Whoa.
That looks cool.
That's
So thank you,
awesome.
Bodabelli. As you can see here, you're building up and maybe over your opponents. I don't know, but definitely piqued my curiosity.
Yeah, that looks pretty intense. Man, those are some nice bits, man.
Yeah, we love the
Dang.
bits.
We love good bits. We
Yeah,
do.
we do. Cannot lie.
I'm with that. Also, look at those tiles even. They're so detailed.
I
My
know.
goodness. There's like sharks in the water. Like
Oh man, let me
you can
back
see
up there.
fish in the ocean.
Look at that. Yeah, look at that.
That's
folks.
pretty.
Amazing.
Look at that.
Woo.
What the heck? The level
Awesome.
of detail.
Gotta love
Seagulls flying over the ocean. Wow,
Gotta love
that's
it.
cool.
Yeah,
I love that.
I do too. So that one, thank you, Bodie Belly, for bringing that to our attention. That's Rise and Fall. Good luck getting that on your holiday wish list. And let's move on to another Discord user, DC, pointed out this game. Now, I don't know if you saw this at Dice Tower this year, or was it last year, Amanda? This one is Cat and Tower. It might have been this year.
Cat and Tower.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen Cat and Tower.
Okay.
I think I've heard about this game though.
Yeah, it's another cat stacking game, and look at this. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Whoa! You know, this is giving Rhino Hero.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. Rhino Hero vibes, but with a cat.
Rhino Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with a cat. And kind of more like Rhino Hero Super Battle, because you're like adding things on like multiple pieces, not just one, it looks like.
That's right.
This looks crazy.
Isn't that
Yo,
insane?
I need to add this to my list. This is getting added right now.
Yeah.
Cat and Tower.
Cat and Tower.
What's going on?
Yeah, I
Cat and
believe this is
Tower.
from
Oh
Arcane
boy.
Wonders. They brought it over. Arcane Wonders brought
Oh,
it over from ArcLight Games. So yeah, I believe this might have been a Japanese
Arcane
game.
Wonders always grabs the coolest stuff to
They
bring
do.
us, don't
Yeah,
they? I love Arcane Wonders.
I do too. So yeah,
Never
Cat and Tower, folks.
disappoint.
Thanks, DC. Hopefully you get that off your holiday wish list. Let's move on to Imagine Eric, another friend of the channel. Magic Eric put this game on the list. I have no idea what this is about, but it got me at the name. The Great Evening Banquet. So
Oh,
I'm hungry already. Let's see. Oh, it's from Sashi and Sashi, who I love, another Japanese company. And it looks like you're trying to seat a bunch of people at a banquet. Okay.
okay.
Take photos.
Okay.
Maybe it's
Is
a
there
wedding.
like certain requirements that probably have to be met, I
Yep.
imagine.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So five different colored or different yeah, I don't know what this means here. But
All the same of something.
yeah,
3 of the
maybe
same of something.
got it.
I already like the symbology though, because that feels like it's probably pretty inherent once you get
Yes.
going on this.
Yeah. I love that theme though. So it's the Great Evening Banquet. I think of like big banquets, tons of food, like a wedding reception perhaps. And here it is. In the Great Evening Banquet, you're in charge of seating guests at the State House at tables with VIPs. Ideally, not foisting anyone on the VIPs that prefer not to see, while simultaneously creating harmonious tables, both for the meal and the photos afterward. Okay. I'm sold. I want this game.
So cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
This is pretty cute. Yeah. This is reminding me of a few different games that I've played.
Uh-huh.
Very cool.
Yeah. So thanks to Imagine Eric. Great choice. I'm looking forward to that. And then we're going to end things here with Bing. Bing is the inspiration behind our list today. Bing came up with the idea, hey, let's do the holiday wish list. What games are on our radar? And I tweaked it a little bit from there. But he wanted to go old school. Bing is going back to 2009 for a game that he wants either to play or to be gifted. This is At the Games of Loyang. I know this is a classic from Uwe Rosenberg. I have not played this one, but I know it's been around forever. We'll take a quick look at it here. It's a trading game in which you are able to produce goods by planting them and later selling them to customers. So again, this is like a 15, 16-year-old game. So it's classic Euro. You're going to be resource management and then, taking those resources and trading them away. Or as you can see here, they are managing resources to get more stuff.
Sounds like Bonanza evolved.
Yeah, exactly. Trading.
And I love Bonanza. That's one of my favorite UA games.
I do too.
Although I might need this one too.
There you go. This is a
great.
classic. So hopefully you'll be able to find this on the secondary market, friends. I'm not sure if it's still being published or not, but looks pretty cool to me. And Uwe is a longtime, well-renowned designer. And according to Bing, here's Bing. Thank you, Bing. New edition of Loyang coming out soon with Dutray art. Okay. Vincent Dutray, great artist. So, folks, stick around for the Gates of Loyang, a new version coming out according to Bing.
This is here? I'll send you a picture of that. Well, in the Discord if you want to open it up.
Oh yeah.
This looks like to be the version, the Vincent Dutray version.
Ooh, yes. Let's go over that. Let me open this up.
Second edition.
Yeah. So there it is, friends. Let's take a quick look.
Oh my goodness, the bits. Are those real?
Oh man.
Look at those veggies.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
Okay. It's been added to the list. Thank you, Bing, for bringing this up for us. And thank you, Bing, for being the inspiration behind this list. Folks, if you're watching on this YouTube, drop in the comments below what games are on your holiday wishes, what's on your radar, and what do you want to either be gifted, or what do you want to play, or what do you just want to, you're hyped about in the future. That's going to wrap things up here. I want to thank Amanda for joining me today. Folks, we recorded 2 shows today. We did our Tabletop recall, which you click below for the other link to that show, and we did our holiday wish list. Amanda, before we get going, can you let us know what you're up to these days, if you want to hype any projects? And I want to thank folks for rating. We just got a raid. We're doing this live on Twitch. Thank you, Fireplace, for that raid. Amanda, what are you up to these days, and where can people find you on the interwebs?
Yeah, you guys can find me over at twitch.tv/Vampex13. You can also find me over on YouTube, Vampex13, Amanda McKnight Official, or Pokemanda Official. I have 3 channels right now that I'm working on.
Oh, nice.
When do I sleep? I don't, if you've been wondering. Uh, I'm also frequently posting over on Instagram. I try to post on TikTok. I do my best over there. So you can find me on, all of the social platforms. I will be streaming probably around 4 o'clock with my friend Jen, who is doing some emotes for me. She's an artist. She does a lot of comic book art and is also one of my nearest and dearest, oldest friends. I've known Jen since we were like very small humans.
Oh,
We've
wow.
known each other for many, many moons.
Nice.
And so she's going to be, I think, working on some art. I'm going to be maybe doing some coloring. I'm not much of a visual artist, but I sometimes am forced to draw things in paint during streams.
Nice.
So you can catch that. And yeah, and then I'll be on tonight as well with some of my friends over on another channel that I'm a part of. I'm 1/3 of a channel called Lies You'll Enjoy. So if you like tabletop RPGs, we do indie tabletop RPGs every Monday. We typically do one-shots. Right now we are in a kind of a short campaign of a game called Wickedness. But usually our streams are a one-shot where we just make everything, play through, and then wrap in about 3 hours. So if you like RPGs and you like RPGs with small groups, we got you.
All right.
That's what we do over there.
Thanks, Amanda. Yeah. And again, I'll drop links to all these in the show description. I want to thank Amanda. I want to thank you all for hanging out with us today.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Amanda. That was great.
What about you, Ruel? When can we catch you next? When can I find you on the interwebs?
Yeah, the next time you can find me is this Wednesday, 10 a.m. Pacific on Good Time Society. I co-host a show with Becca Scott called Good Morning Society. It's your weekly dose of board games, beverages, and shenanigans. Please join us there on the Good Time Society channel. Thank you for that, Amanda. And I'll drop links to everything in the chat. Just real quick, shout out to the Fireplace. Thank you so much for the raid. We're just wrapping things up here, so we're going to raid off to another channel. And again, if you're watching this YouTube, thanks for clicking on the button. And be sure to hit like, subscribe, and notification bell buttons. And one more final shout out to BGG for hosting. Thank you, BGG, for hosting us on your live page. And with that, I think we're out of here. Amanda, thank you so much. If I don't see you, or if I don't talk to you before then, have a happy holiday season. And
you as well.
Thank you, my friend.
And everyone in the chat.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, friends. And with that, we are out of here, folks. So take care so long, and have fun with the holiday wish list. And be sure to let us know what's on your wish list, and be safe out there, friends. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.